it's Stephen Platinum, your friend in wrestling with Platinum against NXT Wargames 2021. And the show is over, and it went into ruthless aggression, and Peacock froze once again, and I can't get out of it. I literally have to go unplug my television to get this off of my screen. God, Peacock is fucking terrible. How was the pay-per-view? Not horrible. 5 matches. The number one color on the NXT 2.0 rainbow is green, as in really green motherfuckers being carried through matches, through story and some good work by veteran wrestlers. That's the story, really. We had opened with the Women's War Games. Dakota Kai, Kaylee Ray starting. And Cora Jade coming in since the baby faces had the advantage, which worked against them most of the time. Though when they had Cora Jade come off the top of the cage and have the story of my shoulder is hurt, that was compelling. Io Shirai popping her shoulder back into place was a great story, though the popping in of the shoulder wasn't as effectively done as it could have. But the story got across and the crowd reacted accordingly. And then letting Cora Jade get the pin after shenanigans and going over and getting the pin. 2 funny things that happened. The crowd chanting, "Let's go Gigi for Gigi Dolan," even though she's the heel because she's fighting off more than one person. And "You can't skate" at Cora Jade. Really funny. But Cora Jade made into a star, and then she'll get her title shot at Dakota. Not Dakota. She'll get a title shot at some point, I am sure, against Raquel Gonzalez. So there's that. Yeah. So the shaman is going to appear. Okay. Match number 2, Imperium against Kyle O'Reilly and Von Wagner. Von Wagner had no business being in that match. Looked completely fucking lost. A lot of the women in the first match, too, a lot of like paint by numbers, looking at their feet while they're dancing kind of stuff, you know. But it's to be expected. Imperium did a good job here. Kyle O'Reilly did the best job here by miles. Kyle gets pinned and then throws up the Undisputed Era sign with his hands. And so he's going to have a match with Von Wagner in the cage on Tuesday, which will presumably be his swan song. I thought he and Johnny Gargano really did themselves a lot of favors. Not saying that they're gone for sure, but certainly seems that way. And they went out showing why they are worth every penny that they were paid and probably should have been re-signed. Just saying. Duke Hudson against Cameron Grimes. A match that I was actually expecting a little more from, but at the end of the day, I did love the finish where he reversed that powerbomb into a Hurricane Rana and a deep roll-up, because it's, WWE, so you got to have roll-ups. Cameron Grimes wins and eventually puts Duke Hudson down and shaves his head. Okay. Roderick Strong against Joe Gacy. Roderick Strong wins this one. They made, strangely, the weaker choice. Joe Gacy winning would have been far more interesting, but they are not in a position to kind of go there, I suppose. So that one left me kind of like, all right. Then the Men's War Games. Johnny Gargano in there with Carmelo Hayes. Then Grayson Waller, who they did everything under the sun, gave him every big spot to do conceivable to try to get him over, including an elbow off the top of the cage. Pete Dunne was there. D'Angelo, who they made as menacing as possible. Letting him chain and padlock the door was a nice move. LA Knight figuring out how to get in there and gave him a nice babyface rub. Though why he's a babyface exactly, I have no idea. But I guess because it's black and gold, who the crowd was clearly for, which I thought was hysterical, because then that hurts Braun Breaker, does it not? But whatever. Braun Breaker at the end gets a pin on Tommaso Ciampa to end our night in a perfectly serviceable pay-per-view that definitely satisfied the what Peacock needed as far as live events from the WWE. And that's really how you look at these things, isn't it? Which is decidedly unsexy.